What's up, CCW? Now, I don't know if you're aware of this, but I've been a part of CCW since day one. Day one. I love what I do as being a part of this business. And when I was unable to rev, they respected me so much, they asked me to be the general manager.
That's what's up!
So,
Thank you, Lane! We love you, Lane!
So, some of you know and some of you don't. I have a major surgery coming up. So I feel that I can't fulfill all the duties of a general manager. No. Hey, this is not goodbye forever. But I'm gonna have to go get this handled, and then we're gonna go from there. So, I feel I'm gonna appoint a new general manager.
Ladies and gentlemen, I give you Jeff O'Dell!
Lane, I told you this is freaking crazy, man. What a difference an hour makes. As some of you may be aware, I recently became unemployed. And I lost a very good friend, which is neither here nor there. And as I was on my way out this side door to go to my car and go home, Lane Austin stops me. And he said, hey Jeff, I understand that you have a lot of experience working in the office of professional wrestling companies. And I said, Lane, you understand correctly. For those of you who aren't familiar with my resume, for 6 years, I was the owner and promoter of Legal Attitude Wrestling. For a year after that, I was the CEO of Full Tennessee Wrestling. For a couple of years after that, I was the owner and promoter of WWF Wrestling. And then for a couple of years after that, I was part of the championship committee of Live All-Star Wrestling. So I spent a great deal of my career working in the office. And Ray said, you know, Jeff, we haven't, to say we haven't gotten along is really an understatement, but CCW has an opening right now for general manager, and CCW could really use a man with your talents. So as I said, since I recently became unemployed, I was looking for opportunities, and I said, okay, yes, I will be the new general manager for Big Championship Wrestling. And thank you, Lane, for giving me the opportunity. And I know some of you people aren't a big fan of mine, and that's okay. But you have to admit this. When Jeff O'Dell says something, he does his very best to make it come true. And I'm going to tell you, Ken Murphy, I'm going to tell you, Lee Montgomery, and I'm going to tell Jason Wells that as your general manager, I am going to do everything in my power to continue moving Cape Championship Wrestling onward and upward. Thank you very much. Now let's get to this main event.
CCW fans, joining me at this time, the #1 contender for the CCW Championship and his advocate, Austin Lane, Seanán. This is a huge main event. It's a huge match. You're going against one-on-one against Marko Stunt. No time limit, no disqualification, no holds barred. How do you feel knowing that it kind of seems to be working in your advantage with...
Are you okay?
Yeah, I'm fine.
You're stuttering, lips quivering, like you be professional.
Well, I mean, I'm trying. I'm not a huge fan of him being right behind me, given what he's...
You're quivering.
What is that about? We worked together for so long and you don't trust me. You know, I think this might be a little above your pay grade. Why don't you take the night off? Take the night off. Yeah, take the night off. Go.
No, don't worry. Just go back here and fix your time.
Yeah, go.
We got a professional.
Go play some Red Dead and you have fun, buddy. All right. CCW fans, tonight I am here with the best of the best, Austin Lane, the #1 contender to the CCW title, as you should be in Austin tonight. Once again, you're going up against Marko Stunt, who you've beaten how many times? Can you count them on one hand?
No, not on one hand.
Not on one hand. You need both hands to count it.
Both hands. I might need to take a shoe off.
You get a toe or two.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, tonight, what are you going to do against Marko Stunt?
Oh, that's a hilarious question because I really appreciate, first off, having a professional here, and I'm getting sick. Hold on, just real quick, let me go over this before I'll get to a little Marko Stunt here in a second, because this goes out to every single person who throws hate and shade at Seanán Young. For what? For being a grown man and being a friend. See, Seanán and I have been friends for a long time. The glasses, go to the YouTube channel, you can see it. We've been friends for a long time. Just because he didn't turn his back on me, now you turn your back on him like you did me. That makes no sense in the world. You are giving him hate because he is a friend, like each and every one of you need to learn to do, and stop stabbing your friends in the back. Now, I appreciate that.
Well, can I just say that I appreciate that tonight we have the chance to have a legitimate champion once again here in Cape Championship Wrestling, and not some circus freak that you have to make look good every single month when he's not flying around getting beat by everybody across the country.
Yeah, I've got ass packs. That way I can, take care of my back afterwards, because I'm going to be carrying this kid. See, the thing is, for the past several months, CCW has a reign over a dark cloud because we've had a circus show freak, a sideshow, as CCW heavyweight champion. Not a legitimate. Yeah, heavyweight.
Heavyweight.
Yes, heavyweight champion. See, little Mario brother over there, he is not a legitimate wrestler. I am a professional wrestler. What I do in that ring is I hurt people. I don't flip around. I don't show off and go off to Los Angeles, go off to New York and do a little couple of flips here and there, and the people, woohoo, and he holds the fanny pack up, and they throw candy at him. Oh yeah, that's stupid. I'm a professional wrestler. I am from rope to rope and pillar to post, the very best of the best inside that wrestling ring, on a microphone, on television, all over the world. No one, and I mean no one, can step in that ring and do what I do. I created Marko Stunt 18 months ago when they said, oh no, Marko, he's just a little short guy.
He's a little guy.
Yeah, he's Jeff Odell's manager.
He's tiny.
And I said, no, CCW management, let me wrestle him, because I will create you a star. And I did exactly that. I created a star. But you know what? the thing that I created, I can destroy also. And tonight, in that ring, I will do exactly that. I created the monster, Marko Stunt, and I will destroy the monster, Marko Stunt. And then you can get on Facebook and on Twitter, Instagram, Snapchat, or whatever it is, and you can thank Seanán Young and Austin Lane for saving CCW. Because the thing is, we will legitimize CCW once again, and they would no longer have a sideshow freak as a champion.
Gaming Grounds is your one-stop shop for all your gaming needs. Whether it's retro or current gen, you can find it at Gaming Grounds and even try before you buy in our arcade area. We also offer trades, pre-orders, special orders, repairs, parties, and more. Find us at gaminggrounds.com.
Absolutely huge news to start off this week's episode of CCW Chaos. I am the 5-star man, Asa Gray. Joining me, as always, is Allie, not actually Hebert.
Hi, I can't believe this.
Our general manager, Lane Austin, having to step down, unfortunately, but naming his own replacement, the one and only Jeff Odell.
I also don't know how I feel about this.
I don't either. This is weeks after the man we see here, Seanán Young, kicked Jeff Odell to the curb, really. Hollis Giroux fired Jeff Odell from the Pinnacle.
Yeah.
We were wondering what was going to happen to him, but I guess now we know he is the new general manager of CCW.
Yeah, maybe he'll be nicer to me, though.
I mean, we can only hope.
Yeah.
But
We'll see.
we'll stay tuned right here to CCW Chaos to figure out just what exactly is going on. But ladies and gentlemen, we have a fantastic main event here tonight. This is for the CCW Championship. This is a no disqualification match. This is going to be a war between the former CCW champion, the man that we see right there, the best of the best, Austin Lane. Oh, great, now he's talking.
For doing your best. Now, if you want to see how a real ring announcer does it, you can check King Championship Wrestling on YouTube. Watch some of my videos and learn a thing or two, boy.
Ken doesn't deserve that.
Ladies and gentlemen, let me introduce you to, from Newport, Arkansas, weighing in at 201 pounds, he is the best of the best and the next CCW champion, Austin Lane!
I mean, I just said that.
You did.
I mean, I didn't lie about, next
I
CCW
mean,
champion.
Ken also said it,
That's true.
so.
I mean, that's just the ego of Austin Lane. He needs to be announced as many times as humanly possible. He just loves to hear his name. Hasn't even gotten in the ring yet and has had just multiple less than pleasant interactions with the CCW crowd here.
Yeah.
The reigning CCW heavyweight champion. He's weighing in at 125 pounds from Olive Branch, Mississippi. The guy, Mr. Fun Size, Marko Stunt.
And here we see the CCW championship in hand, and what he's got a cane in the other hand. He's coming prepared. Again, this is a no disqualification match, but he is the guy. He is Mr. Fun Size. Most importantly, he is the CCW champion, Marko Stunt. And I said earlier, this is going to be a war.
Yes.
This is more than just a championship match. This is Marko and Austin have been at each other's throats for weeks and months now. Even Austin Lane tried to end Marko's career at the Ashley McClure Memorial Show after losing to Marko in, what was it, 8 seconds?
Something like that.
5? It couldn't have been less than 3 because Marko pinned him.
Yep.
And look at the intensity of Austin Lane. Marko is usually just fun and games. He, doesn't take things too seriously. Even kind of cracking a smile here at Austin, but holding that championship right in his face. He knows this championship means so much to both men. Crowd solidly behind Marko here tonight. Austin Lane is what kind of started this whole new attitude, this whole new version of Austin Lane, which very well could have just been the real Austin Lane all along. Not having the crowd support has just driven him off the edge.
He's a little disgruntled.
Oh, yeah. Crowd now showering Marko in fun size bars. He is Mr. Fun Size. That's Marko's candy. Just the annoyance. Everything that Marko does just annoys Austin Lane. But so does the crowd's, love of Marko.
Yeah.
Really annoys Austin Lane. I mean, it's Marko, so get.
Or
Really?
that.
Gonna elbow drop a candy bar. That is a whole new level of petty I aspire to be. January 26th, CCW New Year's Chaos, featuring former WWE star Swoggle and the handicapped hero, Gregory Iron.
Oh, did he take Shannon's glasses?
Those are Shannon's glasses. Oh, vicious leg drop.
What about that level of petty?
I mean, the turnabout's fair play. If Shannon wants to align himself with Austin, and Austin's going to... Oh. Marko's nothing if not a showman. But with someone as dangerous as Austin Lane... Austin, bringing Austin's family into it, I don't know how.
It can even be a tickle weapon.
Marko's trying to get in Austin's head. It is more than likely working, but like I said, with someone as, and here we go.
And he's flossing.
This is a good strategy. I mean, on one hand, it's a good strategy by Marko. He's got to...
Except for when he looked away.
Yeah, you don't turn your back on a competitor as dangerous as Austin Lane, but if he can get in Austin Lane's head, cause a mistake that Marko can then capitalize on.
And again, he's getting under Shannon's skin,
which isn't a bad thing. Austin just holding Marko there like he wasn't even there. Surveying the crowd of where he wants to put him, or Marko almost able to hold on to the top rope there, but he backflips out of the backdrop
and more flossing.
Third time's a charm. Oh, but there. Oh, Marko with a gorgeous jumping head scissors, but Austin Lane showing the agility and the skill. This is a man who's been wrestling for more than 20 years. He is one of the most athletically gifted people we have had in the entirety of the CCW roster, and he's got the experience to back it up.
You'll never be able to wrestle here again. They do blood tests, trust me, I know. I almost got popped, but I did it correctly, don't you do it?
So...
Is Marko trying to get...
I think he's
Shannon
just...
wants him to... Oh! I mean, that's probably for the best. That didn't look like it was going well, but...
It did not.
Marko rocking Austin with an elbow and then a big boot right to the face and a huge suicide dive through the top and middle ropes there. Austin's already out of it, but again, as many... letting Shannon know what he thinks of him. A pump kick right to the side of the head. Oh! Even with the shirt on, that just echoed across the arena here. And a forearm strike.
Oh!
Brutal overhand chop. Oh, but Austin with a spinning kick. Again, Marko taking just that extra bit of time.
Oh!
Answering with the chops of his own and another just chop after chop, just lighting up Marko. But Marko back on his feet, catches himself on the apron. Oh, Austin is so proud of himself. Turn around. Oh! That'll knock some teeth loose. And a running soccer punt, but Austin Lane is still on his feet. Flipping Senton Hurricanrana, but Austin holds on to him. Powers up to his feet. Marko trying to fight out, and he does. Rolls Austin right onto that hard, uncovered floor.
Work his leg, it's already injured.
Hard shot to the gut, followed up by a headbutt. Austin's got that cane and just right into the midsection. Just a blatant choke. Again, this is a no disqualification match for the CCW Championship. Marko might already be out, but I don't think Austin Lane has any interest in finishing this as early as he would like. I think he wants to take his time with Marko. He wants to teach Marko a lesson. Marko bouncing Austin's head off of the apron there, trying to get him back into the ring. Marko having to catch his breath after that series of just chops. I'm surprised he has any skin left on his chest.
I don't know.
Looking for here, but is he going for that package pile driver? Austin's got Marko.
Oh! Marko might be out.
Yeah, he might be done. You see Lane there checking on Marko, but he's stirring a little bit, but what is it? What is Austin doing?
Is he getting a table?
Why are there tables under the ring? We don't need those.
No? Maybe he put it there.
It's very likely. Smart move by Austin there, giving one more shot to Marko, not giving him a chance to catch his breath and recover after driving him head first right onto the ring apron. Taking the time to show off to the crowd here, but again, I don't know how good of a decision that is to give Marko any time to breathe as he kicks Austin in the chest, followed by another hard forearm shot. Did he go low there?
I think so.
I'm not sure, but Marko blocking the attempt there by Austin, slamming his head and then hitting a huge super kick. But again, Austin Lane still standing.
Marko's hurt.
Well, goes for the crossbody, but Austin catches him like he was nothing. Marko fighting out of it. He knows he's in a bad way with that table right there. Elbow after elbow. Trying to build up some speed here is another. Oh! Austin catches him, just drops him back first again, using that ring apron. That just, again, it's the hardest part of the ring. It is so unprotected, and it just driving Marko spine first. Again, it's the ring awareness. It's not just inside the ring, it's outside the ring. Austin knows where he's at all times. He just, in a just lightning quick sidestep. Marko, but again, ring awareness of Marko, kicks the bottom rope up, goes a little bit low. Running drop kick. Austin's holding on for dear life at this point. Marko's just trying to will him down through that table. Charges at him again. Another charging drop kick. Oh, Austin down to the second rope. Marko trying to fire up this crowd here. Keep that momentum going. Third time's the charm. Austin catches him with a beautiful kick. Knocking him just right to the head. Oh no.
This is not a good place to be for Marko.
Marko's got to get out of this or he can kiss that CCW Championship goodbye. Austin has him up in that suplex. Marko fights his way back down. jumping enziguri. But again, Austin, he knows where he's at. He can't fall backwards, so he drops down, lands on the apron. I'm sure he thought was to safely. Marko up to the second rope here. Oh! Goomba stomp right to the seated Austin Lane.
Austin might be out.
That
now.
might be some cracked ribs. That could have driven all of the lungs out. This is it. Austin able to kick out at 2 with some force.
Yeah.
Now
Marko's frustrated.
Marko throwing his entire body weight and then some to just drive both feet into the chest, into the sternum of Austin Lane. You see here Marko again trying to stay on Austin. He's got to keep going. Austin already getting to his feet. Goes for that hip toss into a neck breaker, holds him up into another back breaker and a side Russian leg sweep. Amazing combination of moves there, but Austin unable to immediately go for a cover here. There he is jumping onto the cover, realizing he needs to try to put Marko away. Marko kicks out. Gotta think it might have been a different story if Austin was able to immediately get into that cover.
Yeah.
Oh! I don't even know what to call that, a front flip DDT. Marko able to kick out though. I don't know if he knows where he is, but he knows he just kicked out of that gorgeous DDT by Austin Lane.
Austin can't believe it.
No, this is
just getting to him even more.
Marko, I think might be trying to get out of the ring, but he has no bearings here. He doesn't know where he's at. And like you said, Austin cannot believe it. He is, every time Marko kicks out, Austin just gets a little bit madder. And he can't believe that someone like Marko is standing up to him. Austin is a bully.
He is. And
they know each other so well. Saw that jumping enziguri. Marko up on his shoulders. Do a GTS gut check. Running, jumping boot turns Marko Stunt inside out. But Marko back to his feet. A running clothesline absolutely rocks Austin Lane. A stunned Austin Lane. Referee checking on Marko here, but that might have been Marko's last chance at retaining his CCW championship. The crowd trying to rally Marko, but Marko slow to get to his feet. Austin up to his knees. Looks like he might be the first to his feet after that exchange. And the first person to get to their feet here is going to have a huge advantage. Both of these competitors thrive on momentum. They thrive on building up a head of steam. Austin back to his feet. Marko using the corner here to get to his feet. Charges at Marko, gets the boot up in time. Again, going to the second rope, jumping Hurricane Rana, but Austin again able to catch Marko Stunt. Slow his momentum. Flip it. Again, this is the kind of offense that they're throwing at each other. This is it, too. Marko barely able to get a shoulder up.
Will not give up.
Put him up in a powerbomb position, but then flips him out at it into a facebuster. And you are absolutely right. Marko will not give up. This CCW championship means so much to him. Marko has been on a whirlwind tour, state to state, coast to coast, proving that he is the guy and that he deserves these spots and these opportunities that he has earned. And then you have people like Austin Lane who, you don't want to say it, but are jealous. Feels like that Marko hasn't earned it. But at the same time, you see the frustration here of Marko refusing to stay down. Austin just dropping that knee right into Marko's throat, trying to cut off the air, driving his boot right into the ribs, right into the sternum. No high-octane offense from Marko Stunt if he cannot breathe. Look at the look in Austin Lane's eye right now. This is just driven. This is just sick. He doesn't.
Back to that table.
He's checking it. I don't know if that's where he wants it. It looks like he might be thinking about bringing it into the ring. Again, this is a no disqualification match for the CCW championship. you hate to see this, but at a certain point you have to ask, what is Austin Lane going to have to do to keep the champion down so he can regain what he feels is his CCW championship?
Austin Lane's asking that of himself right now.
Man, Marko's trying to fight off Austin Lane here, but just no momentum behind those punches. Austin drops him with a headbutt, and again, this is at a certain point it gets hard to watch.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, we saw this before he tried to end Marko's career at the Ashley McClure Memorial Show. He's not sorry. He has no empathy.
Something's caught his attention.
I don't know if it's the crowd trying to rally behind Marko here or what, but maybe there is a little bit of remorse, but I have a hard time believing it.
It doesn't look much like it. With that smile, no.
No, he knows exactly what he's doing. He wants to end Marko Stunt's career. Look at that smile.
Did someone say stop?
You've been through too much with him. Stop it. Stop it now. You know what he's been through lately.
Oh, that's Marko's dad.
Seen it. You were here when he started. You stopped it. You know he didn't get any sleep last night. You know he can't do this right now. Be a man and quit. Yeah.
Marko's father imploring Austin to just not do this.
Hey, Daddy. I'm sorry.
No. Oh my God. We need help.
I hope you broke your back.
We need to get some help out here.
Neither of them are moving.
Marko just... Marko has not moved. Austin's starting to stir. Marko might have a broken neck. You know, we used to love the fact that Austin Lane called that the... Oh, and look at that smile. We used to love the fact that he called that the PWU driver. And now this is reprehensible. Austin rolling him into the ring. This is one.
What? Marko kicked out.
This is the heart of Marko Stunt. This is the fire behind Marko Stunt. We talked earlier, he's gone coast to coast. You heard his dad say he's gotten no sleep. We talked to him earlier tonight. He has gotten literally zero sleep because he was at another show.
He's been traveling.
This is how much the CCW Championship means to Marko. This is how much the CCW fans mean to Marko. He's still not able to. He's clawing himself up Austin here, but
he has a look of defiance.
Oh, he is just openly defiant of Austin Lane. He knows that he earns. Austin trying to get cute again. Marko goes under. Springboards off to the second rope into the... Oh, just driving his knees right into Austin's face there.
He needs to find a way to capitalize off of that.
I mean, he's got to. He hit that kind of almost modified mark out there. You see what he's going for, trying to get to the top rope. Austin might have been playing possum there a little bit. Marko back to his feet, but Marko is in a bad spot here. He's got to get Austin Lane off of him. He's got to get back down to the mat. Just the pride of Austin Lane. Austin trying to go for that superplex. Marko able to fight him off. Austin Lane looks like he might have lost his footing there after a couple strikes and a shove by Marko. Marko up to the top rope. 450 splash. This is it. Are you kidding? Okay, we get it's a no DQ match, but you can't put your hands on a wrestler like that, Shannon. What are you thinking?
Crawled into the ring.
Well, now Lane is sending him packing. There's no reason for him to even be out here. Good job, Lane, trying to restore some order here. Marko Stunt had that match won. He had this match won.
And Seanán knew it.
He knew Austin Lane was not going to be able to kick out there. Marko diving him through the rope, but Austin Lane catches him. And again, just the pride. Oh, going for that package pile driver again. Onto the floor. No padding, no protection.
Throws him back into the ring.
Yeah, this is it. Not. Oh my God. Oh my God.
Kicked out.
Marko kicked out. I mean, Lane was just a little bit. He was still dealing with Seanán.
Yeah.
You got to think, if Seanán wasn't still out there dealing with Lane, if he would have been in a better position. I don't know if Marko would have gotten up in time, but
Seanán, you were kicked out.
I mean, it's a notice. Wait, what was?
Who was that?
Is that
Trent?
It's one of the trainees that. Wait, who's behind? Oh, it's Dalton. Dalton with just right between the goalposts there.
He's there. He's out.
Marko spinning around, hits the mark out, picture perfect.
1, 2.
Come on. Oh. And Austin Lane still manages to kick out. Again, we have to give credit to Marko. We talk about how much this means to him. Austin Lane is a 20-year veteran. There's a reason that he was called the best of the best. Oh, I don't know what Dalton's got planned here. He's got that championship.
Oh, no.
No. Package pile driver for the trouble as well. This is broken down. Trent's getting it.
They're finally getting
Seanán trying to get Seanán
out of there.
Spiking Trent on his head as well. And Marko still able to kick out. Lane has got to get some sort of semblance of order here before we can have a definitive winner, but Dalton, our new general manager, Jeff Odell, escorting Seanán out. We got Trent is taken out by who you have to think is sick of seeing Austin Lane treat everyone at CCW with just such blatant disrespect and hostility that he tried to come out and do the right thing but was laid out. Dalton also laid out, but not before cracking Marko across the head with that CCW championship.
Marko hasn't moved.
No, Marko's not moved. Austin's back up to his knees. And as I was saying earlier, you have to give credit. Austin knows what the CCW championship means. It means the world to him. It truly, in his mind, that truly defines him as the best of the best. And to have someone like Marko keep him from that is just a blatant insult, is the way he takes it. Almost deadlifting him into that package pile driver position. I don't know how much more Marko's neck can take, frankly.
He dropped Marko.
Someone calling out that you can't beat him. Again, Marko's dad just with the call of you can't beat him. I don't know what's going through Austin Lane's mind right now, but it is not going to be good. He had Marko right where he wanted him. Marko ducks under the clothesline. For the third time tonight, a mark out, but no, Austin catches him. Twists him over into that Boston Crab. Drops it down into the STF. Man, that would be the ultimate disrespect for Austin Lane to not only beat Marko, but to make him tap out.
Yeah. I feel like Marko would...
Look at him just clawing into the ring. Clawing into the transfer, just goes into a crossface here. Marko able to slip out, rolls through. Austin still has his arm, but again rolls out, goes for it again, tosses him up into another mark out. Austin is down. This has got to be it. Come on, Marko. There it is. What a war. Marko Stunt has retained his CCW championship against Austin Lane. There is absolutely no denying it at this point. Marko Stunt is the guy. Marko Stunt is Mr. Fun Size. He is the CCW champion.
That whole thing made me itchy.
Because at what cost? That match absolutely shortened both of these men's careers. Marko's is just getting started. Like we've said, he's touring coast to coast. But after just an absolute war like that, what condition is Marko's body even going to be in?
They're both gonna try and get out of here on their own 2 feet, but very possibly will need help
Neither
to leave the ring.
neither of these men are gonna accept any sort of assistance here. They want to. What a match! What a main event! And there he is, ladies and gentlemen, still your CCW champion, Marko Stunt. Thank you so much for joining us tonight. For myself and Allie, have a great night and tune in next week to another edition of CCW Chaos.